like this. Do not be expecting, hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Prishay, and today we're going to be talking about, please don't expect coherent video content. What you can expect though is that we are about to have some fun. You can expect that I will be very scatterbrained, slightly anxious, maybe perhaps a bit goofy throughout the process, but hey. So anyway, I have my adventure bag for the day packed. Now we are going to start with the book that's guiding us today, How to Be a Parisian Wherever You Are, Love, Style, and Bad Habits. It was written by 4 white ladies, but I really enjoyed the story. Like, they had a lot of content in there, or I guess topics, little quibs, if you will, that I really resonated with, and I resonated with them so much. I've been wanting to do this for a while, but you know, today's July 1st. Happy halfway there through 2022. I guess we're gonna call it the Parisian scavenger hunt through Indy. And so here we go. And here's where the address book begins, where I got the idea for the scavenger hunt. To truly live in your city, you need to know yourself well, which means knowing your every need, desire, and problem so that you can address them. Every place has its function. You wouldn't take your great aunt for lunch to the same place you take your lover. Good to know. You too can find, and that's where our list begins. So I guess let me take the time now to explain it. Venus vlogs are going to be like this, very casual, very chaotic, so that I can just have conversations still with myself but not feel like it. Does that make sense? And then Le Chat Noir, I may just be real extra in Le Chat Noir. Anyway, that's going to be more focused on, that's going to be specifically, I won't say scripted, it'll be loosely scripted, kind of like a reality series where I'm genuinely going to be still having conversations, but I guess it'll be more involved than what this is supposed to be. I'm planning to like always put a bunch of text up in my video so that you can kind of scroll through it. I feel like I can knock off a bunch of these locations if I start downtown and then work my way back up. So we're gonna start with headquarters, which it says a cafe that is an extension of your living room and your office at the same time. You greet the owner, plug in your laptop, order a lemonade, and ask them to lower the music. And naturally, the food is simple and delicious. And I do already have a place in mind for that, so I won't chit chat too much. I'm just going to head that way. So I just arrived at the first location, and I just realized that I left my Apple Watch on the charger, which is really unfortunate because I am going to be getting so many steps in today, but I hope somehow, some way, my phone will be able to pick it up if I'm holding it or if it's in my pocket. But I'm gonna just have to take this L. Damn. So, anyway, ooh. This part of the video is going to get a lot more I guess focus, or yeah, focus is a good word for it. A lot more cohesive, coherence. Got my backpack packed. I'm so cute. Here we go. Okay, but let's look at that. That's really what I wanted to see. It's the little things for me. All right, here we are. We are at Parlor House, or Parlor Public House is the full name. through that thesaurus of like writer's ideas or whatever. I did that the entire freaking time. I've been in there for at least 2 hours. And I feel really good as far as like getting ideas for my story. I kind of feel like a fraud or a plagiarist in a sense, but that's what the book is literally there for. Writers, we're so weird. I don't know about us. Okay, so while I wait for my car to cool off a little bit, I'm going to update you on the scavenger hunt so far. Instead of making Parlor my headquarters, I actually decided to go ahead and make the most beautiful office in Indy. When I read the description, it says a historic library where you can spend all day preparing for an exam, writing, and feeling inspired. No, it's not a library, but it is in the historic part of town, I guess, downtown. And I easily just almost spent all day in there. I definitely feel inspired. It's going to be, or I was focused on like what I want to write when I was in there. So if I were to stay, I definitely could have used that as an office space a lot more. And funny enough, I found out about this place because of one of my coworkers. So Parlor is my most beautiful office in Indy. And then we identified our first spot, our unexpected refuge. And that's this little bar called Thieves. I might actually end up there later on tonight. It's up in Broad Ripple. But the unexpected refuge is somewhere slightly offbeat and a little strange, where you can wander when you need to forget the weight of your daily grind, a voyage through time. When I first started going there, I just thought it was a cute little place. I actually almost put that as my dark place, or like a place for a smart date or whatever, but I'll come back to that. I actually started going there on Fridays, like today, to grade papers. And one time I got a free, like they started to recognize me and they gave me a free shot one day. Russian cocaine, maybe, coffee and vodka, tequila, I don't know, something. But anyway, that's my unexpected refuge because it really, it's in the name, honestly. What else? So we found number 7, home cooking, a place where you rediscover your grandmother's cooking. For the past 20 years, this has been one of Paris's best kept secrets, with its roasted vegetables à l'ancienne, maybe, steamed fish, and traditional meringues, like lemon meringue. Oh, okay, traditional meringues. To dine here is to get an education and good taste. So it's this place called Root and Bone. Oh my gosh. To dine there is to get an education and good taste. It may not be how grandma would have made it, but honey, they get pretty darn close. Okay. So, then we have number 11, bright and early. The most beautiful place in the city to have breakfast. It's always good to begin the day with a blaze of glory. What's more, it's right next to the train station should you feel an overwhelming desire to get away. Not close to the train station, but my bright and early place would be Ruth's Cafe. Most of the places are on the north side, but I have been here maybe a handful of times, but the inside instantly came to mind. It is so beautiful. So I would say the most beautiful place in the city to have breakfast. I almost picked Petit Chou, but I decided to put that for, what was it? A royal affair. A terrace where you feel like a queen. Yes, you'll pay more for your coffee for the privilege, but there's no view like this anywhere else in the world, and that's priceless. So Petit Chou, also in Broad Ripple, does not have a fantastic view, but the idea of feeling like a queen, oh yes, I would say that's a royal affair. And if and when I go, I can show you what it looks like, so then I won't have to say much more on that. But the only regret I have about spending all day in Parlor is the fact that now I'm kind of concerned. I get like, this is going to be harder than I actually thought it was going to be. And I've lived here pretty much my entire life. So I'm still excited. I really want to knock most of it out today, at least the address book. I want to knock most of it out today, but I may do a little bit tomorrow when we do Scavenger Hunt Part 2. That's where we focus on the closet, which is why I had to review this book, because I don't know why I'm staring off into space over there. I guess I kind of forgot that I wasn't just talking to myself at this point. Okay, so I was 5 minutes away from the downtown library, so which you can see right there in the background. So I'm gonna kill two birds with one stone. I'm gonna go potty, and then I will have. How am I supposed to focus when this is? Ooh, that's not a flattering angle. Anyway, we'll talk in a little bit. I am so sad for all of the uncounted steps, because that was a journey. And another hindsight, or unfortunate hindsight, I should say, I probably could have timed the amount of time, because I can see it from here, so it doesn't seem like, oh, that's going to be a while, but you know, that's driving, not walking, and especially for somebody who has not genuinely exercised like this in a while. Yeah, you see how shiny I am? I'm definitely about to head home so I can shower, change clothes, and get ready, I guess, for the second part of the evening. Maybe further scavenger hunting. But meanwhile, okay, so I had the library as Proust's Madeline, for the remembrance of things past. Turn back time to your childhood and discover the best cakes and tarts in Paris, sweet or savory. So it has this little cafe here, which I remember distinctly was pretty darn good. I don't always go to it, but it's there, and this does take me back to my childhood. I used to love weekend visits to the downtown library, and I still come here. But I'm also considering headquarters, because this is a actual, like, historic, I think that's what it said, historic, right? Well, I guess cafe, but like this would be the extension of my living room and my office. I greet people here more often than not, especially like walking around downtown. There's so many people, unfortunately, who are without homes, so I always try to be friendly and just give them a smile. And then we walk to the circle. That's going to be where I say l'origine du monde. Just knock that off the list. A walk in the city. This is like, start here. I would say, I guess, the World War Memorial Building might be where you can start a walk in the city. Always know a place in the city that is bursting with history, where you can organize a picnic on nice days or go for a romantic stroll. That whole walk I just did, baby. So now I'm off to go home and shower, so I, like I said, can potentially start part 2 of searching for these places. Mama's hot. very hot and heat, and black people do not mix. Here we are, about an hour or so later. I'm getting ready to go to probably Thieves first because I've been talking about it for most of the day. That'll be where I get my night started. It's still kind of early, maybe like 7, a little before or after. Really say goodbye to it. This is probably the last time I'm going to be going out to any of these places because like next week I'll be leaving. So what was I gonna say? So Thieves, do a little bit of work there, but not too much. I don't want to get too caught up. Once I finish my drink, I'm going to go get myself some dinner, which I think I'm gonna go to Root and Bone. Ooh, excuse me. But actually, before I go to Root and Bone, there's this other bar that I'm going to count for something called Loom, so I'm gonna go there. And then next door is this cute ass boutique that I'm probably gonna put down for Parisian clothing. So still got a little bit of roaming to do, and I did not forget my Apple Watch this time. Very excited. Once again, RIP to the uncounted steps, but we have learned. So without further ado, okay, so real quick, fuck the Supreme Court, dead ass. All right, y'all, so I'm leaving Thieves right now. I'm probably getting ready to head to Root and Bone because that's gonna close before the other bar that I was gonna go to, Loom. I guess we're just going to be kind of bar hopping tonight, and then I'll make my final decision about whether or not I want to go out. Okay, so there's this guy here named Justin who, the first time I came, this older white lady was like really pushing for us to get together. I think it's because we were two of the only black people in there, or in here, the whole joint. So it was kind of awkward. But the second time I came, he recognized me, even though I had cut off all my hair, and he's still here, so I'm really excited. And I'm just sitting at the bar. I took a video as I was walking to the bathroom, so I hope it's not really like shaky, but I don't think this is the type of crowd where they would be okay with me recording, so we'll see. But I will post some, I guess, pictures of food I've had in the past because it's always, this is most certainly home cooking. I'm excited. On my way to Loom, which is a bar, kind of like a hole in the wall, kind of scary. I did not go at night last time, so we shall see what it's like on a Friday night versus like what, a Wednesday or Thursday. Definitely someday in the middle of the week, Tuesday, Wednesday, or Thursday, one of those. Ooh, dragonfly. Anytime I see a dragonfly, I get excited. We love it. Me settling back in at home. It's like 11:30. I've literally been out all day. I'm quite tired. So I now have, you can't actually see it, so I'm gonna move this down. Tomorrow I will also be doing part 2 of the scavenger hunt. I'm sure the video is probably ridiculously long after all of that running around that I did. What else was I going to do? I'm really sad. I kind of wanted to go out because I just got out of the bathroom. I was looking at myself and I was like, I look so good. I should go out. But It'll be okay.